You just throw up fucking glitter?
See, I can. Walk through.
Officer down. Hands on your head.
Officer down. Officer fucking non-existent. What the fuck is happening?
Yo, she just smoked his fucking gun. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Cam. This is Zay, and we are here watching everything everywhere all at once. I'm super excited to get into this, but before we do, if you guys like what you're watching, leave a like down below. Help us reach our 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year goal, and hit that subscribe button. You can also hit that bell notification button to be notified the next time we upload a new video. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this and many other movies, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that will be in the description. Now, here's the thing, guys. Zay has never seen this movie. This is his first time watching it. I happen to have seen this movie in theaters before we started our channel. So, yes, I have seen the movie, and I remember after I saw the movie, I called Zay and I told him how bonkers I thought this movie was. I was just like, yo, this is wild bonkers. So, he is aware that it is a bonkers movie going into it, because I did mention that to him. Is there anything else?
Yeah, just he had originally, this is before, I think this came out before we even started the channel, right?
Yeah.
So he had gone through certain things in the movie. I don't remember him. I told Cam I probably just cycled it with him babbling, so I was like, whoa, like that also just sounded chaotic. If there's so if I say like, oh, I think I remember you mentioning this.
Right.
He didn't go through a lot of it. He was basically saying like, you need to see this movie for yourself, because it's he's like, I can't, my explanation doesn't do justice on how wild this thing is. So I was like, yeah, okay. And then I didn't see it because I didn't really have anyone to go see it with. It left theaters, and now we're here. So I guess it's a good blessing.
Now, I will say before going into this movie, when I left the movie, I couldn't tell whether I liked it or disliked it, because that's how bonkers it was for me. I was just all I remembered was all the crazy things that my eyes just witnessed, and I couldn't even process whether or not I liked or disliked the movie. So, you know, when I'm watching this for a second time, I'm really going to kind of try to watch the message of the movie and focus a lot more on that. And Zay, you just watch it however you want to watch it.
I'm going to watch it. We're going to see.
But with that being said, yeah, I'm excited to get into this. Here we go.
Oh, she can't afford her bills. That's a table of someone that can't afford their bills. Classic in movies, I swear to God.
Is it?
Dude, whenever you see a table like this, it's usually them not able to pay shit. What the fuck is she doing?
那等我们的 appointment 都结束了，我们再聊吧。Like this afternoon?
5 minutes.
What?
看面啊，5分钟。你知道爸最讨厌吃烂的面。
OK， 我知道了。
Why the random English cut-ins?
What?
You said this afternoon, then they said 5 minutes. What?
Yeah, they're speaking both languages.
So weird. So random.
I'm pretty sure a lot of bilingual families do that.
爸爸的 party 弄得很完美，但他看到
Yeah,
有
but
没
I'm
有
so
幸福的
invested
家
into
庭
the
和
one.
成功的事业。
It's like...
喂，小莲啊！你看阿爸起来了。
We talk later.
Yo, she's like, busy.
This poor dude. What's he looking at? Blue, red, orange. Oh. That was a splash of cold water in the face.
You are very lucky， 你知不知道啊？你老妈对你交女朋友已经很 open 啦。但公公 ，his heart cannot take it, especially after such a long flight. You want him to come all the way from China to die like that?
He's not gonna die.
Evelyn, you know my wife used to wear that exact same perfume, God rest her soul.
Are you coming to the party tonight?
Yeah, I got my ticket right here.
Every day I fight for all of us.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck is he doing?
He doesn't care about the way things are.
Okay, Bruce Lee, what the fuck just happened? You just
I try to make our life.
that was out of nowhere.
那是你爸。 我真的不知道。你認唔認得 Joy？
Say who?
公公，这是 Becky 是我的，她是我的
Lover.
老友嚟㗎。
That works too.
mom。
Yeah, but she obviously that's like
Mom looked at her like, just shut up. I'm doing you a favor.
I have something to say to you.
What？
You have to try and eat healthier. You are getting fat.
She definitely panicked. And did not want to say that. Was definitely, I highly doubt that's what she wanted to say to her fucking dog.
when your friend's talking to you and you need to pay attention to them, but you also need to press some dialogue option on the game you're playing and you're not looking. I'll press this one.
Dude, no, it's like trying to admit to your crush that you think they're pretty. And you walk and be like, I just want to say you don't look good in green. And they're like, why would you say that to me? And you're like, I'm sorry.
你在想什么东西啊？
I thought that was cool. What are you thinking
That's pretty
about?
funny. And then part one, everything. Well,
Yeah.
everything, then part one. But yeah, and I was gonna say it's pretty funny how they did that.
Ma,
You may be in grave danger. There's no time to explain. Hold this.
I'm sorry, it's a girl. Jesus.
走自己的路，好不好？
如果你翻嚟啦，我就當我生咗你。
你看，很开心，很开心。
So they were living La Vida.
I mean, it was like kind of like a dream. They wanted to go to America and start a business.
you come back here. Shut up. You don't talk to your mother like this.
The moment you're situated in your meeting, follow these instructions.
He's just fucking with her.
Close eyes. Imagine you're in the janitor's closet.
But if she does this, now we're not going to be able to see.
I thought it was go to the janitor's closet.
No, that was. It was
Yeah.
either there's two options: sit at the meeting and follow these directions, or go to it.
Oh, okay,
Oh, you
gotcha,
meant yeah, and then this is just a separate. Hold the thumb, press the green button. What? I would.
Dude, I would be like, okay.
I would be too nervous. I'd fuck up. I'd forget to breathe. Like suffocate. What the fuck?
It's you messing with my head. What? Don't she? Me.
Relax
And
about it.
don't worry. Am I?
The fuck is happening?
I'm not your husband, and he's not the one you know. I'm another version of him from another life.
Universe.
I'm here because we need your help.
Very
No
busy
way.
today. No time to help you.
This is the next Marvel installment.
All those years of searching have brought me here, to this universe, to you. I know it's a lot to take in right now. Got to.
Mrs. Wang.
Hello? Need I remind you that there's already a lien on your property? Repossession is well within our rights.
I know. I am paying attention.
What's the last thing I said? I love doing that test to people. Are those butt plugs?
You'll get one of these.
Another trophy.
You've seen a lot of bullshit.
They look like an asshole plug for a trophy.
They're gonna kill us.
What?
Do you think you can give us more time so we can redo all this? Do not worry. This is just a phone of universe we're using for communication.
He's just. Oh.
Yeah. Definitely not a fan of this version of the IRS.
Oh God, in the middle.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
You told me to do it. Phone I said I would know when it is the time to fight.
Father, you're wrong about me. You fucking rocks.
You have no idea. Oh.
不是在说我们的事啊。
All right, Karen G's, you had a fly on your nose. That's all.
I'm so yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, got rocked.
Jesus, yo, he's whipping that shit. Beating their ass, bro. What weight does he have inside of that fucking fanny pack?
Of existence. Every surrounding bubble has slight variations, but the further away you get from your universe.
Does it say 3657? Holy shit.
The Alphaverse. The first universe to make contact with the others.
He's an alpha male.
Well, I actually come from the Alphaverse as well.
I come from the Sigmaverse. It's just me.
She's been building something. We thought it was some sort of black hole. It appears to consume more than just light and matter, but we can all feel it. Something is off. Your clothes never wear as well the next day. Hair never falls in quite the same way. Even your coffee tastes wrong.
I thought I was just getting old.
Yeah, right? Thought I just had COVID. Knew something was off my taste.
You're gonna have to profess your love to Deirdre. You developed an algorithm that calculates with statistically improbable action that will place you in a universe on the edge of your local cluster, which then slingshots you to the desired universe.
Kung Fu. That's cool.
Yeah.
All the music in the back. I love you. I love you.
That is such a cool effect.
Yeah.
She decided not to go
Yeah.
in this universe.
That's cool. So they're showing her the path of everything.
功夫不只是打。
Interesting to find someone like that in the alleyway. But we take those. She's pushed it. She's like, get that shit out of my face. Oh!
Yo, if I was him, dude, there'd be so many different perspectives.
Shitting myself.
我看看我的生活，如果没有你是多么的美好。It was beautiful.
She became famous. Oh, jeez.
我应该听我妈说的话，不要跟你走。Raymond.
We better keep moving.
Dude, that's fucked. Could you imagine, like, your girl saying some shit like that to you?
I'd be like, I'd be like, that's funny. That's hilarious. You want to go?
Wish I could have saw.
You want to get food?
You saw her potential, so you pushed her beyond her limit. Her mind was fractured.
Warning. Unstable. Mind fracture.
That's some creepy shit.
Every possibility at the same exact time, commanding the infinite knowledge and power of the multiverse. We know that she's looking for you.
It's not like, oh, let me ping one martial artist into my head and now I've got these abilities. It's like I have access to everything.
You and your pig can't be at.
Is it that I can't be here? Or that I'm not allowed to be here?
Hey!
I can physically be here. But what you meant to say is you're not allowing me to be here.
Hands behind your back. Come on.
Yeah, she has a point.
不要， It's like women.
It's like emo middle school fucking cringe.
Yeah, cute. Can't let you do that either.
You with the cat!
All right. All right. Fuck. Oh, she mushed his face. You throw up fucking glitter?
See, I can walk dirty.
Officer down. Hands on your head.
Officer down. Officer fucking non-existent. What the fuck is happening?
Yo, she just smoked his fucking gun.
Don't worry.
The cop. Yeah.
Got it. What the fuck is happening?
What I'm talking about is in my joy.
She is fucking OP, bro.
She got shot and was like, ketchup. I decided it was ketchup. She turned a dude into a fucking party favor. The guy said, officer down, like he's gonna be on the ground. He's in his fucking suit.
Why she thinks she is gay?
I don't know if that correlates. That's fucked.
Don't make me fight you.
The fucking cartoon sounds.
Yeah.
Nice. You paid yourself.
What the fuck?
She used to be in a universe where everyone has hot dogs instead of fingers.
Hey, look, it's the multiverse, brother.
Ah, the forbidden donut.
Yes, the donut.
Yeah, the donut.
The donut.
Everything on a bagel.
Everything on a bagel.
Every breed of dog, every last personal ad on Craigslist.
Seeking vengeful woman.
You see, when you really put everything on a bagel, it becomes this.
Looks like a butthole.
The truth.
A light protruding out of it.
Nothing matters.
Damn.
Well,
Matters than all the pain and guilt you feel for making nothing of your life. Goes away.
I mean, look, that is only one perspective.
what the fuck? Put it in reverse, Terry. Fuck you.
I'm not
Put
your
that
father.
shit fucking go.
At least not what you know. I'm Alpha Gogo.
On you too.
It's called the Alphaverse for a reason.
Dog, does he have nitrous oxide on the back of his wheelchair? How the fuck was he going that fast?
He has a coffee maker and a coffee pot.
I'm no good at anything.
Exactly. I've seen thousands of Evelyns.
Thanks.
You have so many goals you never finished, dreams you never followed.
Bro,
You're living your worst you.
I could be the next Evelyn.
You're living the worst you is like such a great quote.
Here, you're capable of anything because you're so
That's
bad at everything.
cool way to look at it.
That's how I'm looking at it.
That's how
But that's
I'm
that's actually a really good point to make if you look into it deeply. And we'll talk about it in the post-movie commentary.
因为你们的身体也在另外一个 universe.
I love these parts of movies where the main character tries to explain the ludicrous shit that's occurred.
It's like that movie. That movie.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Rakakuni. this raccoon sit on his head, ooh, control him, and then he cooks good food.
Ratatouille?
Ratatouille? I like that movie.
No. Yeah, from the other universes.
Oh my god.
That's funny, Evelyn.
Okay, sounds a little bit ridiculous,
Dude,
but
I know you wouldn't believe me at all if I tried any of that.
I'd be like, right. So what time are we recording?
You'd be like, go back to sleep.
Be like, how many hours have you been up?
distracted. It's only protocol. It gives her one less universe to access.
Can you...
Oh, it's Becky.
Would you do it?
Hi, Becky. Hold on.
You expect her.
After
Your
the shit
child.
I had seen, probably.
Yeah, but you would kill your child.
I know.
The one that didn't do anything.
But it's a sacrifice that is
The
necessary.
greater good.
You're like
It's
this old man. It's a sacrifice that is necessary.
After the wild shit she just did in front of me, bro, I just saw.
Yeah, but
I know
that was your child that you have to
but
kill.
that means at any point she could turn into that bitch again and fucking turn me into a confetti popper. She's just gotta go.
What are you...
She's gonna cut her free. She's so gonna cut her free.
Hey, I almost had it. Oh, come on.
You are already under her spell.
Holy shit.
Call an ambulance, but not for me. Jesus.
Damn. Next time a singer has a hiccup, they're fighting someone in another universe.
Must be. Yeah, everyone's excuse. I jumped universes. I saw. It is cool too that they show it's like
Impact.
damage. Yeah, it impacts the other universe and what's going on.
Me in Call of Duty.
Yeah, fucking combat turtle ass. And the way that they parallel it with the other like universe and cut back and forth is really cool.
That was awesome.
Literally,
The
case in
Radish
point, right there.
Oh shit! Oh my
his ass.
gosh!
All right, Cap. All right, Cap. Captain America over here. Jesus.
Sir, I'm in another jumping pad.
Not the butt plug. What the fuck? Zip 'em up. No fucking way! Oh,
He's got to plug his butt.
oh.
He got one.
Kick that shit right up all the way.
Dude, just the attention to detail, having it hang out their butts is fucking hilarious.
The whole time. Oh. Don't show it. I don't want to look at it.
I'm grateful that Chance was kind enough to let us have these last few moments together.
Damn.
Here's the thing. She more fell in love with like the alpha version. Not the beta one.
Right.
now that I'm reaching my full potential,
Oh, you still can't see what's happening.
That is a big gun.
Oh, she's fracturing. Is she fracturing? Yeah.
Please help her.
I'll see you again soon. We're out there in all that noise.
Don't leave. Help her.
Honestly, that would probably be a problem of mine if I was able to do shit like that. Dude, I straight up thought this movie was over at this point.
For about 2 seconds, I thought it was, and I was like, "There's no way." I looked at the recording time.
Well, the time of the movie is much longer than we've been watching it so far. So
yeah,
I knew,
that's how I was like,
but I was confused.
But that makes sense too, because we saw her holding the 2 trophies at one point. She was on that film screen.
Culinarily. Now.
Rakakuni.
Oh, no.
You can't tell anyone.
She's seen too much.
She's seen too much.
I'm begging you.
It's so funny they use like the worst raccoon animatronic.
Well, they didn't have the biggest budget.
你没事吧？你又发呆了。
Two different cracks, like
everywhere.
You can see how everything is just a random rearrangement of particles in a vibrating superposition.
Sheesh.
What you are talking about, but I can.
But you see how everything we do
Oh my goodness.
gets washed away in a sea of every other possibility.
They were fucking pinatas.
Yeah.
Watch my face.
Oh, stop! Wow! If you don't want to fight me, then why?
Why what?
What's all this for?
I have felt everything your daughter has felt.
Look at that outfit.
Yeah.
I know the joy and the pain of having you as my mother.
Only do the right thing for her. For you.
Right is a tiny box invented by people who are afraid. The bagel will show you the true nature of things. You'll be free from that box, just like me.
Interesting contrast with the all black hair and the bagel, and then the all white gownish suit.
And how she has like a very kind of like a black and white perspective. I know everything, so nothing matters. I know.
Yeah.
You know.
I was also thinking too with like the outfit, like that, like could be also like the white is like how like her. She's still joy, right? The body is joy. She's pure.
But the mind.
But the mind is corrupt, whereas like the central, versus her followers were all white because they are just pure, you know, all throughout. They're just kind of getting manipulated into helping her.
I wasn't looking for you so I could kill you. I was just looking for someone who could see what I see, feel what I feel.
It's so hard to conceive of. Like everything's on that bagel.
Everything. You didn't miss a thing.
Shut up.
What did you just say?
You don't matter. Whatever I did, I'm sorry. Nothing matters.
She's kind of falling into that perspective.
There you are, Mr. and Mrs. Wang. You have left me no option but to authorize
the seizure of your personal and your business.
At like 7 at night?
Remember, she did say you have until like 6 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah, but like I feel like a seizure would be like, all right, you gotta get the cops, and it's like gonna be tomorrow.
What? Nobody saw the fucking tail?
That's what oh, that makes so much more sense. So I said it looks like he has a raccoon hat on.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I didn't really. Oh, you got some.
Not a single moment will go by without every other universe screaming for your attention.
Why are you jumping?
Damn. That's how they move.
In that
Fraction moment.
Yo, free my guy. Raccacooey. Yo, free Raccacooey, bro.
And only a few specks of time where anything actually makes any sense.
It's totally interesting to see what's happening to her and the kind of the parallels here, where it's like, you know, if nothing matters, if you don't care about stuff, you know, that could lead to bad things happening because you don't, you know, sure,
you don't care
whatever,
about the repercussions of whatever is going on.
Or I don't, you know, nothing matters. So
it's like almost like a pit of despair. It's like, what the fuck's the point?
Yeah. This is what it was like in the theater.
Literally just silence reading.
That's so fucking wild to wrap my head around.
Just be a rock.
They're in a universe where they're rocks because
they just nothing goes on.
That's not wrong.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know why I actually built the bagel? It wasn't to destroy everything. It was to destroy myself. At least this way. I don't have to do it alone.
Silly husband. Probably making things worse.
Ignore it.
She has everything in front of her, but she's focused on this.
Right.
You let her go. It's okay. Yes.
And he made things better, arguably. She doubts him.
How? That's impossible.
It's just a statistical inevitability. It's nothing special.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Joy. Ironic her name's Joy. She's bringing fucking misery. Shut up.
我们刚开始谈恋爱的时候，你爸总是觉得我的心太软，当时他是对的。Can we just stop fighting？ 你说过，这是一个很残酷的世界，我们都在里面绕圈子，挺好的一面。那不是因为我天真，而是必要，而需要。这也就是我的生存之道。
Wow.
The only thing I do know is that we have to be kind. Please, be kind. Especially when we don't know what's going on. 我理解，但你不是一个服输的人。
Purest heart on this dude.
只是我们选择的处理方式不一样。
And he's saying, like, that's not me being naive. That's my strategy for you know, like
combating the evils and everything,
you know, making sense of life and things like that.
Don't turn around and avoid all this.
Please, be kind.
It's too late to win.
Don't say that.
That hurts.
Did you see that?
What a happy guy.
来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税，开心一点。
Damn.
Damn, son.
That's one of the hardest hitting lines I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah, because she was bitching. She's like, you know what we did in our other life? All we did was taxes and laundry. He's like, well, that's how much I cared for you and loved you. Is that would have been content just existing.
Ideal, even.
Yeah. Like a simple life. It's what, you know? It's like, what's good success if you're miserable, you know? All that type of stuff.
Yeah. Kind, peace, simplicity.
Yeah. People want these extravagant lives, but it's like sometimes it's too much. It's, yeah.
So cute. Come on, Evelyn. Come on.
Whoop her ass.
Eventually, that all just goes away.
That's terrifying.
What did my silly husband say to you?
He told me about your situation. I remembered when my husband served me papers. I drove his Kia Forte through my neighbor's kitchen.
Huh.
You know what I say?
Don't stop playing. Play something.
Oh, she certainly can't use her fingers.
Not unlovable. You're not unlovable. Even in a stupid, stupid universe where we have hot dogs for fingers, we get very good with our feet.
She's like, I'm lost. Stop it. Stop it. They didn't need to. Well, they didn't need to do that.
Kindness.
Feel nothing.
She gripped her shirt with her feet. I love it. Just a random caveman walking around. He just is like watching from the stones, like.
What are you doing? I'm learning to fight like you.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, Evelyn, my wife used to wear that exact same perfume, God rest her soul.
Ah, you sprayed the perfume. Ah. What are you gonna do for the cop?
Yeah.
Everything away from me.
Yo, free Ratatouille, bro.
Let's go rescue your silly raccoon.
Ain't no fucking way.
我冇理你個女啊！
多情自古空余恨，好梦由来追忆醒。
This guy's just giving quote after quote.
It's only a matter of time before everything balances itself.
Come on.
I'm sorry, Ratatouille.
He probably would have arguably made it if she wasn't on top of his goddamn fucking body.
唔接受同緊要，因為呢個就係我。
Damn.
Facts.
唔希望佢會刺到我。But she turned out to be stubborn, aimless, a mess, just like a mother. It's okay that she's a mess. Because just like me.
Becky really was just like a side character. She's just kind of been there the whole movie.
呢個係 Becky， 阿 Joy 嘅女朋友。女朋友。
He's like, okay. I don't know if he even heard half the shit she said. It seemed like he zoned out. Oh, this is cool. Hmm. Oh.
Wow. There's just so much like meaning in that shot.
Just stop. You're good for you. You're figuring your shit out. I'm tired. I don't want to hurt anymore, and for some reason when I'm with you, it just hurts the both of us. So let's just go our separate ways, okay? Just let me go.
Okay.
Oh. Interesting.
Wait, you are getting fat. And you never call me, even though we have a family plan. And it's free. You only visit when you need something. And of all the places I could be, why would I want to be here with you? Yes, you're right. Doesn't make sense.
Evelyn, 别说了，够了。
Let her finish.
Yeah, fuck.
She's burnt to a crisp.
Something that explains why you still went looking for me through all of this noise. No matter what, I still want to be here with you. I will always want to be here with you.
Damn.
You could be anything, anywhere. Why not go somewhere where your daughter is more than just this. Here, all we get are a few specks of time where any of this actually makes any sense.
It's emotional.
Yeah.
Then I will cherish these few specks of time. Push the button.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, Rakakuni. I'm sorry.
Fucking Rakakuni.
He doesn't. You didn't have the same ability. Okay, you know.
What did he say?
I feel like personally, this is like okay.
Y'all ruined a great moment with that shit.
I feel like this is something that happens. This is a part of being human. Like, this is one of the quintessential aspects of being human. And having and growing up with your child. And your child growing up.
Yeah.
Do you still want to do your party?
We can do whatever we want.
I think we're past the party, dog. There was a lot that went down.
Nothing matters.
That's a spin on it. Instead of nothing like it's like a nothing matters. Now, you know, because we're together type of situation here.
This suck.
All at once. Aww.
And that has to do with discussing Cece. See, you did bring in
They're like, Evelyn, we gave you a week. You're still not fucking paying attention.
Evelyn, did you hear me?
Yeah, exactly.
What did you say?
She takes a marker, she draws a donut on it or a bagel on it again. She's like, that's it. God damn, that was abrasive at the end. Didn't need to be out loud. That was cool.
All right, that was Everything Everywhere All at Once. If you guys enjoyed what you were watching, make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe to help us reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year goal. And you can hit that bell notification button to be notified the next time we upload a new video. If you want to watch our full-length reaction to this and many other movies, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that will be in the description. With that being said, Isaiah, what are your initial thoughts of this movie?
Yeah, they did a it was very interesting. They did a very good job at making it like super entertaining, but also having like a really big message behind it.
Right.
It's so abrasive and crazy in the beginning that I'm sure there's a lot of nuances that you probably got to pick up on because you had seen it already. So you probably got
I appreciate it more after the second viewing.
It's hard when you're watching it initially, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you're just like enveloped in this chaos. But
which is why during the reaction, I felt like, during the reaction, I was like trying to kind of bring up points that I was noticing because I know that it's easy to get lost in what you're in
easy to get lost and hard to like to analyze it. I'm like, yeah, you definitely pick up on the bigger picture and stuff like that. But it was a very cool movie. A very cool movie.
Yeah. How do you get what I mean now when I said bonkers couldn't even describe it?
Dude, because if you were like on the phone, you're like, well, there's a part
Did
where
you remember anything I told you on the phone? No, this just was.
I'm sure you told me about the hot dog fingers or ratatouille. You had to have told me about one of those two, but I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I kept thinking, I'm like, when she said it, I was like, what movie is she trying to say? And then she said it again, and then they said, do you mean Ratatouille? I was like, is that what she was saying? And then it cut, and he has a raccoon. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, how bonkers was this thing? I mean, like, how do you like, what word would you use if you could use one word like to describe I couldn't think of it. Like, how do I express how nutty this was? Because bonkers, nutty, like wild, that doesn't capture it.
No, it's cool because like, I mean, this will kind of spark convo, I guess, a little bit too. It's cool because it's so chaotic. Right. And you have obviously the father who's just the happy-go-lucky, father. You got the daughter and then you got the mother. And it's insane because the world itself is chaos like that. Like, and it was cool to see the perspective of someone that, never got to achieve kind of any dreams and was stuck in like a base versus someone that's seen like everything. And it's like the pressure that's like on you from both of those ends, like as a parent being a parent and, if you never got to follow your dreams or, you wonder about all these decisions you made versus her where she's like, you think you've seen everything. Like you really don't even know about the world to the extent that you think you do. And she feels this like overwhelming pressure where she's like, nothing matters. What the fuck? Like, just leave me alone. It was very, very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah. The messages behind this movie to me are quite profound. And I think one of the messages that I picked up was, things might be chaotic, things might be stressful, things might be a lot. You might be overloaded with information, but just remember that it's okay to be in those types of situations, just relax, you know, be at peace, you know, be in the moment, appreciate life and what you've got right now, because sure, you could say nothing matters, but at the end of the day, everything matters.
Every little thing does. Every moment, every little, because you don't know when, you know, life gets snatched, you know, not to get more, but life gets snatched from people all the time at random times. So it's like, you think that, you know, that phone call you could make to a relative, you know, it's fine, whatever, I'll see them when I see them. It's like, you don't. Like, every little thing matters and it plays a role. And then even like we kind of had discussed it in the middle of the movie, where it's like, you know, some people are so like enveloped in like, I gotta be rich, I gotta be famous, or like I gotta do something. Like, and it's like sometimes the simple lifestyle is just as rewarding as, you know, being this super famous mogul or, you know, headpiece. It's like, you know, sometimes that's just, I mean, I don't know. So a lot of people think everything happens for a reason. I'm not going to spark a debate on that type of stuff. I kind of agree with it. Stay out of that type of topic, but it's cool to see that, like, the way that the fact that they were able to make this movie like hilarious, wild with the action, and like a really cool kind of different take on like a multiversal concept, but then tie in these super deep meanings where you're like, holy shit. Like there's moments I'm like, I'm getting emotional, this is crazy.
Yeah, and it's interesting you brought up that perspective, because I personally can relate to that on a very deep level. I mean, growing up, like, by the way, I'm 20, I think I'll be 24 by the time you guys are watching this. My birthday is July 6th. So as of right now, I'm 23. Isaiah, you're 24.
Yeah.
And, you know, in my teenage years, kind of like transitioning out of high school, I had crazy ambitions. I wanted to be a neurosurgeon. I wanted to have a bunch of money. I wanted to work a lot. I wanted to be super rich or this or that. But at the end of the day, what I came to realize way before ever seeing this movie, because I feel like that's a natural process of life, or at least for some people, I came to realize, like, you know, no, I have my dog, I have my bird. You know, one day I might have a wife and children, and that's really all you need is you know, obviously in a decent well-being is like, I just want content. That's ideal for me, is like, I want to be content with life. And I think that was a big message that they were trying to spread here is, listen, like you were saying, there's many different paths of life that you can take. And in this one alternative universe, he said, you know, wow, wouldn't that have been awesome? Just
for us just to own a laundromat and be doing taxes, because I'm with you. Like, you know, it's like, it was very, very deep for a movie, like I said, that I hadn't even heard of until you said you saw it. And then, you know, watching it, like the beginning, I think they did it well too, because, you know, the beginning just kind of gets you. You're like, what the fuck? Like, you just want to keep watching. It's like, what is going on? But then it's like, holy shit, the whole message of this just shifted. Like, this is like way deeper. And, you know, the dialogue was super well written. The characters were well written, in my opinion. Very cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was like, there was just a lot of parts of it where you're just kind of sitting there listening. You're like, holy fuck. Like, that's a deep quote. That's a deep message.
I think that this movie might be important, you know, for some people to watch it. I mean, it could change their lives. I'll tell you what, right now, I don't know how much they were trying to parallel this, but it definitely did seem like there was a suicidal aspect they were trying to express from the daughter, who
I saw that as well,
came to this perspective of, if there's so much out there, if there's everything out there, and, you know, we just keep finding out more and more, and it's all just happening, then why does any of this matter? And we saw her wanting to kill herself, quite literally. And you know, to kind of show, well, the little moments matter, the emotions, the time you spend with your loved ones, the being content and happy and being with each other and love, and like, these things matter, even if it's on a smaller scale compared to the universe. And it's like, you can cherish life and have a great experience with life if you take in this message. And you know, that's important. If someone's out there right now thinking, you know, what matters, none of this matters, and maybe this movie can do something for them, you know, and provide that perspective.
And I definitely felt too with this movie, they did it was kind of like one thing that kind of struck a chord was like kind of the aspect where, you know, the daughter, basically the mother is blamed for what the daughter became, right? She's this rebel, she's this, she's that.
Well, because she's so hard on her daughter in that one, especially in that one universe that made her crack.
Yeah. But they did really well with kind of tying in, you know, almost like a forgiveness and understanding aspect where it's like, I know I'm hard on you. I know, like, I don't like this about this, but it's like, I'll always be here for you. And like, that struggled for me too. Like, I've had issues like that as well, where it's like, it's like, dude, you don't like, why am I here? Like, it feels like you don't want me to be here. It's like, that's not the case. Like, she's living a life where she was told by her father that that she's not her daughter. She's not his daughter if she leaves and goes with that guy. They know what I'm saying? And she started to create all these doubts in her mind. They're failing. They got these taxes. It's this and that. Everything's coming down. So it kind of makes you think like, yeah, you know, sometimes things aren't always going to be smooth, but understand that just because, you know, someone's being hard on you or critical and stuff like that, it's not because they don't care. In fact, a lot of the time it's because they do care and they want to see you be better than them. Like they're pushing you.
Yeah. And I think another thing this movie did was, when she kind of spoke back to her father and said, you know, I'm proud of me. That's also important as well. It's like, even if there are people out there being critical and you know, whether it's constructive or insulting, how do you feel about yourself? And can you be proud of yourself regardless of what they think? And I think that's an important message to take away as well, because look, it's we saw both metaphorically and literally that people can crack under pressure, whether that's if you have a bunch of multiverse consciousnesses you're trying to control at once, or if it's you have to pay all these bills. Like there's levels of scales, but you know, to have someone like her husband who provides that kindness and that peacefulness to that perspective to, you know, as a kind of a reminder, it's like, just relax, calm down. This is life. Don't crack. And are you proud of what you can do?
I imagine. Oh, sorry. Finish what you're saying.
Well, no, because I mean, that's important. Is if you're trying to live up to other people's standards, you're going to either start to crack or you're going to start to question what matters. Like, does any of this matter? And that was an amazing parallel I saw with just kind of the natural flow of life, where they represented like, you know, kids will grow up and question these things, especially ones that are being put under pressure by their parents. And it's the parents' job to take a step back like she did, but also hold on. You know, it's like, hold on to that love, hold on to that care, but give them a second, you know, let them realize, you know, you can have a good life without having to live up to these types of standards.
And they did, I imagine, because I don't think they actually said the daughter's age, but you can, from the glance, it seems that she's college boundish age. So it's like, because she's driving, whatever. So, and then what was another cool thing about that character is like having her, you know, be a lesbian was interesting because her family disapproves, right? And throughout this whole movie, you know, I mean, well, in the very beginning, she goes to tell the father, she's like, oh, Becky's her really good friend. But when the mother's finally able to be proud of herself, she's finally able to be like, no, this is her girlfriend. Like, you know what I'm saying? And what that's doing, that's instilling into the daughter that be proud of who you are. You know, my insecurities caused me to kind of create possible insecurities on you. It was just, it was a roller coaster of a fucking movie. I mean, like I said, the dialogue was super well. I would definitely give this a second watch because I would love to see some of the smaller nuances and stuff like that. But yeah, and then so again, if you know, assuming the daughter's kind of like that college bound age, I remember stepping out of high school and people are like, so what are you going to do? You're going to work and you go to college. We're going to go to college. What are you going to study? What's your going to degree? And what are you going to do after that? It's like, holy fuck. It's like, dude, please. Oh, you got a girlfriend. It's like, dude, please. I need room to breathe. You're like trying. It's like this pressure that it makes you kind of almost cave in on yourself. You're like, fuck it. I don't want to do anything.
Makes you want to step into the bagel. You know what I'm saying?
Literally. Yeah. You're like, I don't want to, you know what? I don't want to deal with it. It's like, it was very, very, very deep, shockingly deep movie. I'll say, I did not think it would be that deep of a movie.
I loved that quote where he said, I wish I remembered it verbatim, but it was to the likes of, look, the amazing thing about you is that you haven't accomplished greatness. You haven't chose one. You haven't become a master of one, so you can become a jack of all trades, or you still have the potential to become a master of one in other areas. Like that's something important to notice too, is because a lot of people out there, especially in their early 20s, like you and I, we question like, what am I good at? What am I supposed to do with my life? And it's like, just relax for a second, because you're a blank slate. You can do whatever you set your mind to, that was a nice little message they put in there as well.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man, success can come at any age with a variety of things. It doesn't have to be some sort of like extravagant thing. You don't have to be a professional athlete or, a artist. I mean, shit, but ironic to use an example of like success coming at any age, fucking 2 Chainz became like a famous rapper. He was old, dude, like mid to late 30s. Dude, you see rappers now, they're like 18, 16, 15. Like, you know what I'm saying? People create unnecessary pressure seeing some people become successful at these young ages, where they look at themselves like, well, it's too late for me. I'm this age. It's like, no, it's never too late. Obviously, within realistic bounds. I mean, I'm not saying a 60-year-old is going to go play in the NBA right now, but
they can still do a lot. Like, hey,
you could become a coach for a college program. You could, what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of, there's possibilities are endless. Just don't corner yourself by saying, it's too late. Nope, I should look at him. He's been doing it since he was 17. So what am I going to do? I'm 7 years old. It's like, that doesn't always hold weight with a lot of things. I mean, one of
the great things I've heard is don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday.
Yeah.
So, that's a good thing to remind you guys and to remind ourselves. But other than that, any last thoughts?
Listen, well, because I figure you probably ask what I rate this, because I'm curious to see what you rate it. I would rate this movie. I'd give it 8.25 to 8.5. I could definitely.
Wow.
That is a comfortable score for me to be like, that's a high score for me. So it's for me, that's rewatchable, that's suggestible, that's I'm cautious with giving out like a 9, because then it's like that's creeping like very, although I could see people argue that they'd see this movie as a 9 for sure.
Well, I'm going to be one of those people, because this is a solid 9 for me, and I
believe it.
I think it all lies behind the message and the deepness of it. A movie that can touch, for lack of a better word, your soul. And this movie touched my soul. So, and they did it in the right way. So to me, that's a 9. It might not have had the biggest budget or had been the biggest spectacle, but it gets a 9 for the brilliance, not only in the meanings, but the parallels with this wonkiness and the meanings and how they were able to tie everything in together. So this gets a 9 from me. I appreciate this movie as more than just a movie, as almost a life lesson or a life something that you can take from it for life. But yeah,
and I'd argue too. This is your second time watching it, right? I'm sure if I got a second chance to watch it and really like get to appreciate the more subtle pieces of it, I'm sure that score will go up. It's hard though. Like I said, the beginning half of the movie, I'm watching,
like I said, I couldn't even rate it. I couldn't even tell you if I liked or disliked it after my first watch. I had no idea. I was just so focused on all the bonker stuff. I wasn't paying attention as much.
It's funny that you mentioned, this movie might not have the biggest budget, because there's almost something too magical there's almost something magical about movies that don't have a lot of budget because they utilize their resources a lot more. And I feel like I feel like certain times directors get too big of a budget, and so they start investing into, well, let's make it super dramatic, crazy effects. It's like this movie didn't have that large of a budget as compared to blockbusters. So what did it have to do? Well, it has to rely on its message, its dialogue, its character development, and everything. So it allows the movie to really, emphasize those messages and everything, as opposed to certain movies where they get a big budget. I mean, we see sequels flop that after the initial blows up, the sequel comes out and people are like, what is this? It's like, because they might have lost, the plot with it. It's like, you still got to get those ideas through. That's what people are going to enjoy. Of course, they enjoy action. I thought the action I thought they had a great balance of like action, a great balance of, the concept was very, 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 very cool for them. Like I said, for the multiverse and how they make them jump, a balance of comedy, emotions, just the overall message. I mean, yeah, the movie was fantastic for sure.
All right. That is a good way to end it off. If you guys, again, liked what you were watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more and help us reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year goal. Let's make our subscriber count look like that bagel. But also, if you want to hit that bell notification button, you can go ahead and do so and be notified the next time we upload a new video. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this movie or various other movies, as mentioned before, you can check that out on Patreon. Link for that will be in the description. Another link that will be in the description is one for Zay's Twitch. Zay, I know you have one of those.
Yes, my link for my Twitch will be down in the description below. Feel free to tune in. My stream Sunday through Friday. Tuesdays and Fridays are with Cameron. So feel free to stop on by, say hi, chat up. I'll also have my YouTube channel and probably links down there as well. If not, then I probably just don't have anything posted yet. I'm still working on getting some content out there. But yeah, with that being said, I know, Cam, you also have a Twitch.
Yep, Just Your Average Cam. You can check that out. Link is in the description. But with that being said, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for supporting us. We'll see you on the next one. And
peace.